Hello, please mute yourself. Wait just 5 minutes. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so wait, please, 5 minutes only, just 5 minutes.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So, number of participants increasing for the joining, so that's why we wait for 5 minutes, just a 5 minutes.
मोबाइल कहाँ अपना
Okay, good evening, everybody. May I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, thank
Audible,
you.
sir. You are audible.
So now
Good
we
evening.
start up the inauguration ceremony. Okay, thank you very much. So now we start up. So good evening, everybody. Welcome all of you. First of all, I introduce myself. I am Rahul Kadam, coordinator of FDP and professor of computer department of SPIOT. I heartily welcome to Honorable Purushottam Ramraje Jagtap, President of Sri Someshwar Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, and Honorable Milind Kamble, Vice President of Sri Someshwar Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, and Honorable Anand Kumarji Holkar Sir, Director of Sri Someshwar Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, and Principal Mr. Hazare Sir, and all the resource persons and esteemed faculty members, and mainly dear participants. A very warm welcome to you all to the inauguration ceremony of the ATAL Faculty Development Program on the role of AI in next generation application on date 19 January to 24 January 2026 is approved by AICT Training and Learning Program and will be hosted by Department of Computer Engineering of Sharat Chandra Pawar Institute of Technology. This FDP aims to enhance professional skills, promote innovative teaching practices, and encourage research-oriented thinking among faculty members. We extend a special welcome to our respected resource persons whose guidance and expertise will greatly enrich this program. We also warmly welcome to all the participants from the various institutions from overall the India and hope this FDP will be valuable learning and experience for all of you. So now, and the last one, we sincerely thankful to the AICT for providing this wonderful platform for faculty development. So now we move towards the inauguration ceremony. So now our chief patron, Honorable Purushottam Ramraja Jagtap, share the one video message. So I will share that the message. Please mute yourself, everybody mute, and the video also mute.
Good evening to one and all. Sharat Chandra Pawar Institute of Technology, Someshwar has organized a 6-day faculty development program on the theme Role of AI in Next Generation Applications under ATAL program sponsored by AICT New Delhi. First of all, I extend a warm welcome to all the esteemed AICT representatives. I also welcome the coordinators, esteemed speakers, the organizing team of our college, and all the participants. Someshwar Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, established in 1972, is one of the pioneer educational organizations in rural area of Baramati, Tehsil, located in Pune district of Maharashtra state. It has established several educational campuses all over the rural area of Baramati, Tehsil, including Sharat Chandra Pawar College of Engineering, Technology and MBA, MCA, Someshwar Science College, 5 schools and 1 English medium school among others. Today, we are living in the era of artificial intelligence. Such training programs play a vital role in enhancing efficiency, productivity, and the development of advanced skills required for next generation application. I express my sincere gratitude to AICT New Delhi for granting permission to organize this 6-day adult program. More than 950 plus participants from 23 states across the country, such as Gujarat, Delhi, Bihar, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Telangana, Daman, Diu and Maharashtra have taken part in this faculty development program. I am truly grateful to all of them. I also express my gratitude to all the eminent speakers, subject experts, overseas speakers and organizing speakers for sharing their valuable knowledge. My sincere appreciation also goes to our college organizing committee who organized this 6-day faculty development program. Thanks to all.
Thank you, President, for giving the valuable message for us. Then we move towards the another message which gives by the Honorable Anand Kumarji Holkar sir.
Good evening, friends. Sri Someshwar Shikshan Prasarak Mandal's Sharat Chandra Pawar Institute of Technology, Someshwar Nagar, Baramati District, Pune, Maharashtra, welcomes AICT representatives, coordinators, esteemed speakers, organizing team of our college, and all the participants for the 6-day faculty development program on the theme Role of AI in Next Generation Applications. Our institution is established and managed by Sri Someshwar Cooperative Sugar Factory, located in Baramati district, Pune. The primary goal of setting up this educational institution is to provide high quality premium education to the children of farmers who are also members and stakeholders of this cooperative sugar factory. The purpose is to educate the children of rural areas, weaker and financially stressed folks of the farming community. Our education institution is from KG to PG with a bunch of schools, diploma, engineering, MBA, MCA, science colleges having a strength of 4,500 students and 350 faculty members. Our aim is to give students a platform to build the knowledge and perform challenging tasks with the guidance of well-educated faculties who boost the growth of the student's career and transform the learning experience from excellent academic facilities and nurture students as responsible citizens. We make our effort to be a learner-centric educational institution, implementing quality assurance mechanism to monitor and evaluate the effectiveness of educational progress. We also assure to encourage rural youth to pursue skill development opportunities and support their educational endeavors, ultimately leading to a more skilled and capable workforce with a moral social responsibilities, and above all, fine human beings picking up his share to build the nation into a global superpower. To conclude, I express my sincere gratitude to All India Council for Technical Education AICTE for granting permission to organize this 6-day ATAL program on AI. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for giving the valuable address for us. So now, I request to co-coordinator of this FDP and HOD of Computer Engineering Department, Jyoti ma'am, for brief about FDP. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Jyoti ma'am.
Thank you, sir. May I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Please proceed.
Okay. Good evening to all. On behalf of the Department of Computer Engineering and the entire Sharat Chandra Pawar Institute of Technology, I extend a very warm welcome to all the participants, esteemed resource person, and faculty members to this 6-day AICT ATAL Online Faculty Development Program on Role of AI in Next Generation Application. First, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our management for their constant support and vision. Thank you to our Honorable President, Purushottam Jagtap sir, for motivating us to pursue academic excellence. My sincere thanks to our respected Director, Holkar sir, for their valuable guidance in organizing this event. A special thanks to our Principal, Professor Hazare sir, whose encouragement helps us reach new heights in technological education and for his leadership in making this FDP in reality. As we enter 2026, artificial intelligence is now no longer futuristic concept. It is the backbone of next generation applications, from autonomous system and personalized medicine to sustainable smart cities. Over the next 6 days, our goal is bridge the gap between theoretical AI models and real-world deployment, ensuring you live with insights that can be directly integrated into your classroom. To all the participants, you are the leaders of the education system. This faculty development program will help you improve your skill and knowledge. Once again, welcome to you all, and I wish this ATAL FTP resounding success. Now, there are some instructions to the participants for the successful completion and award of certificate. First point is registration, that have completed all the participants. Then next is attendance. Minimum 80% attendance is compulsory. Attendance will be monitored through the online platform and session-wise Google form. Separate attendance and feedback Google forms will be shared during each session. Participants must fill forms within the stipulated time. One important thing, Ensure you use the email ID associated with your ATAL profile when submitting attendance and feedback forms. Now next is participation. Participants must join sessions on time and remain present throughout the session. Then assessment and evaluation. Participants must complete all the assessment prescribed at the end of FDP. A minimum qualifying score of 70% or above must be secured as per the FDP coordinator and ATAL norms. Next is feedback submission. Session-wise submission and overall feedback through Google Forms is compulsory. Completing the FDP feedback on your ATAL portal profile is compulsory. Then certificate will not be issued without successful submission of both the feedback forms. Then last is certificate award. Certificate will be issued only in the digital format through the ATAL portal. Certificates will be awarded only to participants who fulfill all the criteria, that is minimum attendance 80%, then completion of assessment. Also, you have to secure at least 70% qualifying score and timely submission of feedback. Now, participants are kindly requested to attend all the sessions timely and sincerely, as this FDP are compulsory for the successful completion of the FDP requirement. I thank you all the participants for their huge response. Thank you. Thank you very much. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving us such a good address to us. So now, all of you, we move towards the first session, day 1, session 1. Okay, so now we now start the day 1 and session 1. Hello, I am audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay, thank you. So now day 1, session 1. Here the some speaker introduction. So now it is my privilege to introduce today's speaker, Ms. Payal Patil Madam, for our FDP day 1 and session 1 on topic Introduction to Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Ms. Payal Patil Madam is currently software engineer at Sumago Infotech Private Limited, Pune. With over 11 years of experience in software development, she has made significant contribution in research in data science and industry training. Ms. Payal Patil has conducted several FDPs and workshops. We are confident that today's session will be enriching for all the participants. So I warmly welcome Ms. Payal Patil Madam to request her to begin the session.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
1 second, ma'am. Just
Yes. So can I start my session, sir?
yes, ma'am. Make a 1 second, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Please proceed.
Okay, sir. So, good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank organizer and institute for giving me this wonderful opportunity for delivering the group of faculty members. Okay. So, 1 minute, I can share my screen. Okay, so my screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am. Visible.
Yeah. So first of all,
Yes, ma'am. Visible.
okay. So first of all, I am talking about today's session. So today's session is all about the AI and ML. These are the two basic terms. Nowadays, you hear almost every day AI, ML. So everyone use the AI, ML. Okay, but some of us may be excited about them. Some of us may be curious. So this session is not about only the complex or mathematical or heavy coding. Okay. So this session is about understanding how AI is work, how AI ML can support us, how AI we can use in our research, education, and day-to-day life. Okay. So before we going to further, let me tell me about my goal is that today's goal. So we can see the multiple things. These are the objectives of our session. First one is that to understand the fundamentals of artificial intelligence and machine learning. How AI is work, how ML is work. Okay. Then next one is that we can explore the role of AI in teaching, research, and higher education. Then third one is that we can identify how the faculty can across the discipline. We can use the AI. And next one is to understand the ethical and responsible use of AI in academic. Okay. So these are the main means today's our agenda of the session. So first of all, tell me about you can hear AIML. Many people think that AI is only used for the computer science or IT peoples. AI is like a subject, and this AI can use only the computer science people or the IT peoples. But this is not the reality. Okay, AI is like a means it's not a subject. It is a tool. Everyone can use this tool. So it's not a means requirement ki only computer science people can use this tool. Everyone can use this tool very properly. And so today we see that how different tool we can use, how we can reduce our work, how we can work very smartly, not a means how can reduce our time with the help of this AI and ML. So this is the basic need nowadays. So everyone can know that ki how can we help the AI in our day-to-day life. Okay. So there are many key challenges, all the stuffs. Why AML for faculty nowadays? So AI is used for the many disciplines and then enhance the teaching effectively. We can improve our teaching style with the help of AI and ML. So we can improve our research also. Means we can improve the research and productivity of our teaching. And in very less time, how can you deliver the proper and very impactful sessions to student? So this is very helpful to us. Okay. So nowadays, tell me about means these are the lots of faculties. They facing some challenges nowadays. They facing some many challenges. Like first challenge is that time consuming evaluation. This is very biggest challenge to all staff. Means we manually checking the assignments, multiple assignments we can check. So it take a lots of time. So it take a lots of time. Like then second one is that research overload. So research overload means what? Okay, we can face the many difficulties like managing and reviewing the large volume of research paper. So how can you solve this? There are the thousands of paper published every year. So we can identifying the research gap, research trend, what is the trend becoming difficult, and AI tool can help this means help the summarize the literature and analyze the trends. So this is also, and then third one is that we can face the difficulty like analyze the data. because there are lots of students, and sometimes we can face the problem like how can you analyze the data? There are lots of data. We cannot get the proper insights from the data. So it's very big problem. So this all problem can solve with the help of AI and ML. So in the last of the session, we can see the different tool also, because this tool can helps us to reduce the work and get the output properly. So we learn about means we learn the basic things also. Okay, how can we create the AI or ML projects? So with the help of these projects, we can reduce our work very properly. Means everyone knows, or everyone may of this you know that how AI and ML work, but somewhat someone not means not aware about the working of the AI. What exactly ML do? What exactly AI do? We don't know that. So we see from the basic to advanced how AI help to us. Okay, so these are the some problem and challenges. We can see that one. Yes, yes, ma'am.
All participants mute.
So so
Hello.
Ma'am,
so first one is that rule based system. So what is the rule based system? Can you know about what is rule based system? So you think that okay, suddenly before the 2 to 3 years ago, suddenly AI appears. Everyone work on the AI. It's very difficult. It means suddenly what changes occurs. But in reality, AI has been evolving the decades. Nowadays, what changes you can see that there are large availability of data nowadays. We generate from the online resources, means online there are lots of online platform nowadays, so generate the data, very large amount of data generate. Then faster computing power is also used. Then easy to use AI tools, there are lots of AI tools is used nowadays. But in reality, the AI generated in 1943, the birth of neural networks. Okay, this is the some diagram. Like first is the birth of neural network in 1943. Then after that in 1956, artificial intelligence gets the name. The neural network gets the name like artificial intelligence. Okay. Then after that in 1965, it covering with the computers, means we can made the computer. Then AI labs develop, so we carried out some intelligent convention text with the help of users. Okay, in 1965. Then after that in 1969, the arrival of backprobe. Backprobe generation means we can arrival of some networks, train performance for handling these mistakes and overcome the mistakes. Then after that, in 1986, first driverless cars. We work on this automation system. Then after that, machine learning occurs. Means first AI is the main part. We see basically we see after that. Okay. Then after machine learning works, machine learning can get the data and work on the data. Okay, after that, then after that in 2020, we launched or we work on some advanced part like a generative AI. You hear about that, all of you hear about that generative AI. So Gen AI is also very important nowadays. Then agentic AI is also very important because some problems or some complex problem cannot handle from the basic ML. So that time we can use the some advanced technique like generative AI, agentic AI. With the help of this, it works like a human brain and get the output very properly and very accurately. So these are the roadmap of the generative means AI to ML and agentic AI. Okay. So first evaluation of AI from the rule based to the intelligent system. What is the evaluation of AI? The stage one is that rule based system. Before some year or before some days, there is our system is like a rule based system in 1980 to 1990. Means what is the rule based system? They can set the one rule, no logical part, no analysis, only set one rule. What is the rule? The rule is like that they fix if suppose the student have 40 above 40 marks, the student is pass. Less than 40, the student is fail. So no learning, no intelligence, only set the one rule. Okay. But in stage two, the in 2000 machine learning invent. Okay. So machine learning, what the role of the machine learning is that the system start learning from the data. They cannot set the fixed rule. They can learn, they can understand what is the role of machine learning, what is the actual data, how can you predict the things. So they properly learn in machine learning. So example is that we can predict the student performance based on past result. Suppose I have some data, past data, okay. So you have lots of student in past year, okay, and you want to predict the result based on past marks, past history of this student. So you can easily predict that. Okay, what is the past history of this student? What is the marks? What is the performance of the student? So machine, what machine do? They learn the data, past data, and create the one model. And this model will helps to predict the future. Okay. So this will helps to take the decision very easily. So stage two is very important. Then after that, we move on deep learning. In 2010 and onwards, we can move on deep learning. So what is the rule of deep learning? Means it is inspired by human brain. Human can think very, means human is very intelligent person nowadays. So human can think anything. It think very properly. So deep learning, we can create some neural networks. Okay. And this neural network helps to think like a human. So it will helps to think like a human and get the output. So some example are like a face recognition. You can use the face lock in your mobile. So with the help of this neural network, they can get the output very properly, and neurons can work very accurately. Speak recognition, like we can speech the so we can get the command like, "Hey, Alexa." So they get the output in audio format also and text format also. So deep learning can work on that. Then after the fourth stage is that nowadays generative AI. In recent year, this work. So generative AI can generate the text. It can generate the image. ChatGPT is the best example. Everyone will know that ChatGPT can work anything. You can write any prompt and they can speak very well. Like they can get the answer. They can create the image also. Then it can create the some text. It can summarize the data. So ChatGPT's work also. So in ChatGPT, we can use the generative AI. So some AI tutors, there are lots of example. We can see one by one. Okay. But this is the overview. Okay. Now, what are the different stages nowadays? Evaluation of AI. So stage one is that rule-based AI. Then second one is that machine learning. Then third is deep learning. And the fourth stage is that generative AI. So these are the important stage. So now we learn one by one all things. Okay. First of all, we know that how AI is work. Then second, we know that how ML is work. What are the algorithms? what are the types. So these are very important things now. So first of all, we see that what is the AI. So AI means AI is like a artificial intelligence in computer science. These are very important concept. Okay. So AI is like a education. Means we need to learn the many things. So we get the some education. Okay. So AI is the education. And ML is the degree. ML is like a degree, and deep learning is like a specialization. First, we need to education, then we get the degree, and we get some specialization in a degree. That is deep learning. Okay. So there are two words in AI: artificial and intelligence, which means human-made thinking power. How we think, how we can do the main work, how get the data, how get the extraction or main insights from the data. These all things are included in AI. So AI is like a main part of the all things, and in this AI there are ML, deep learning, neural networks, artificial intelligence, one by one. These are the diagram of basic diagram you can understand very easily. So AI is the main part. So it is like a big umbrella. Okay, everything in that umbrella. AI is a goal. AI is like a big umbrella. Then ML is the subset of AI. After the AI, we can create the ML. So ML is the subset of AI. So we can learn the data with the help of ML. Then third one is that deep learning. Deep learning means what? It is the advanced ML and neural network. It is the subset of ML. Okay. And then last one is that neural networks. So with the help of neural network, we can get the insights and work on some image processing, video processing, audio processing. So these are the some libraries are used in neural networks. So these are the hierarchy of AI. So AI is like a education, ML is like a degree, deep learning is like a specialization. Okay. So you know that what is the first you can understand what is AI. AI means work like a human thinking power. Okay, it work like a human thinking power. So what is ML? What is the role of ML? These are some examples of AI in education. With the help of AI, you can automated grading, you can research the assistant, you can analyze the data, you can create the chatbot, personalized learning, everything you can do with the help of AI. So where we can use the AI, where there are lots of application of AI. We can use the AI in gaming sector, in healthcare. The example of healthcare is like that you can nowadays you get the past data from the patient and predict the disease, what kind of disease of the patient. Then for with the help of image processing, you can scan the x-rays. So in healthcare we can nowadays AI. In transport system is also used. In agriculture nowadays we can taste the soil, only taste the soil, and it will predict what kind of means product, what kind of food is used in this soil, and there recommend some like pesticide also, what kind of pesticide you can spray in our
Please participant.
means crop. Okay. Then in education system also used, in e-commerce system, in robotics, social media, everywhere nowadays AI is very important. So next concept is that ML. What is ML? Human can learn human can learn the many things from YouTube, from reading the book, from tutors. Okay, so human can learn very easily, but it is possible machine can learn the things. machine can learn the things automatically. It is possible nowadays. Yes, it is possible because machine can learn the things from the past data. Data is very important. Nowadays, data is very important. Based on the data, you can create the model and predict the things, recommended the things. So machine can learn from the past data. So it is the first of all, it is the subset of artificial intelligence. And we can pass the some past data to the machine and create the model. So we can create the model and get the output, get the prediction. Okay, so this is the concept of machine learning. This is very important because we get the insights from the part data. Manually, it is not possible. You have thousands of lakhs of data, and manually, I said that get the some important information from this data. So it is possible to read this all data manually, not possible. So with the help of some algorithm, with the help of some models, we can get the output very quickly. So machine can learn the all things and get the output and get the prediction. So this is very helpful. Machine learning is very helpful for us. Okay. So there are some types in machine learning. We cannot use only one things of machine learning. There are three types, important three types in machine learning. First one is that supervised learning. So what is supervised learning? The main role of machine learning is that we can get the past data and create
madam.
some model and
One
get
second,
the
madam. Madam.
output. Yes, sir.
Can you zoom the PPTs, ma'am? Like a slideshow.
Yes, yes. Now it's visible, sir.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
So there are main three types of machine learning. Okay. First one is supervised learning, second one is unsupervised learning, and third one is reinforcement learning. I can already explain that what is machine learning. We can get the data and create some model and get the output. This is the basic process. So what is the role of supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement? In supervised learning, we can pass the label data. Okay, this is the diagram. You can understand very easily. Means what? What is the label data? Suppose label data means I have some animals data. Okay, some animals are elephant, some animals are cow, and some are camel. Okay, but every animal has some label. Like it is a cow, it's an elephant, it's a camel. So I can understand, or machine can understand very well. This is the image of elephant, and the name of the this is the name is elephant. So machine can easily learn that this is the label data. So this label data can pass to our machine, and there are lots of algorithm used. Okay, so these algorithm are applied on the model and get the output. If suppose you have some new image, okay, I have some new image like elephant, and I can show the model. So this is very easily predict that this one is the elephant, this one is the camel, because the machine can learn from the things, from the data, and easily predict. But so this is the process of supervised learning. So what can do in unsupervised learning? In unsupervised learning, the data is unlabeled. There is no label in data. Suppose I have some diabetic patient data. Okay, there are 2000 data, 2000 row, and there is no column. Okay, which patient has previous diabetic, or which patient has not previous diabetic. So how can you how can you create our model, and how can you predict future? So that time there is one method is used. You can see that there is some elephant, some camel, and some cow, but there is no label. So we can use the clustering. So machine can cluster means group, similar atom create one group. They see this is the same images, okay? So it can create the one cluster. They see it is a similar image, they can create the second cluster. And they see it is the same image, they can create the third cluster. And if suppose you have a new image and you see, so the machine can compare in which cluster this image is fit, and then it predict that this is the camel, this is the elephant, or this is the cow. So this is the process of unsupervised learning. Sometimes there are raw data. I have no labels. So that time we can use the unsupervised learning algorithm. And you have a very clean data and label data. That time you can use the supervised learning algorithm. So third one is that reinforcement. So what is the reinforcement learning? So in reinforcement learning, we can learn from the mistakes. And sometimes we cannot predict the proper output. Then again go, again reward, then again action will do and get the output. Means learn from the mistakes and get the output properly, improve our output. So this is the reinforcement learning. So these are the three very important steps. Okay, machine learning. First one is supervised learning, second one is unsupervised learning, and third one is reinforcement learning. Okay, so supervised learning means we can provide the label data to our model. Unsupervised, we can provide the unlabeled data. And in reinforcement learning, the model can take the action and revise the update. Okay. In supervised learning, there are two types: classification and regression. Means you know about that, what are the data and what algorithms you can work. I cannot explain the code, but I can explain. You should know about what kind of algorithms you can use for creating the any project in ML, any project in AI. Okay. So what is the classification and regression? Suppose I have a one data, like there are some property data, means some flats data. Okay. So I have three columns, like bedroom size of means 3 BHK, 2 BHK, or 4 BHK flat. Then how many years of this flat, means 2-year old, 4-year old, 5-year old, and the area of the flat, means how many square feet of this area. And with the help of this three column, I want to create a one model and predict something. Predict the price of this house. Okay, so house prediction system I want to create. So that time in regression means the size of the house is increases, your prices also increases. If students study more, they get the output very proper. So there are the dependency, and we get the output in number format, like price is in number, age is in number. So that time you can use the regression. And when we use the classification, suppose I want to know that the person has disease or not, means the output is in yes or no format, categorical format. If I want to output in true or false, yes or no, there are some categories. That time you can use the classification algorithms. So based on the data is very important. Okay? What kind of data you have and what kind of algorithms you can choose. Regression algorithm you can choose, or classification algorithm you can choose. And in unsupervised learning, we already tell about that we can use the clustering, means similar atom, you can create a one group, then with the help of this group you can predict the output. So this is the unsupervised learning. Okay, so these are the basic concept of ML, is very important nowadays. Okay, then next is applications. With the help of machine learning, what kind of projects or what kind of output you can create, like prediction. something prediction, email or spam filtering, self-driving car, traffic prediction, speak recognition, image recognition, medical diagnosis means the person has disease or not, stock market prediction, like if suppose what is the market price, then online fraud detection means fraud, yes or no, then a virtual personal assistant you can create with the help of the algorithms. So these are the all applications of machine learning. So how machine learning work, or how we can create the project in machine learning? So first step is that we can collect the data. Data is very important. I already say that. So we can collect the data from the various sources. You can get the data. You can get the data from CSV file, any links, any platform, any means website. Okay. Then step 2 is very important, data cleaning. So that in data cleaning, we can clean the data because this all data in raw format. Some null values are involved, some duplicate values are involved, some symbols. So we need to, first of all, we need to clean the data because we don't clean the data, there are lots of error and accuracy not get properly. So with for cleaning, you can use the some libraries, Python libraries like pandas. Okay, with the help of pandas, you can clean the data and remove the duplicates, remove the null values, then manipulate the data. Okay, so this is the second step. Then third step is that model building. This is very important. You can create a model. So model building is that means you with the help of formula or algorithm, you can create the model. Okay. Then last is evaluate the model means you can evaluate or predict something with the help of this building the model. And after that you can deploy your project. So this is the basic step of machine learning algorithms. Okay. So this is the life cycle. We already know that first gather the data, then data preparation means you can learn or you can read properly what columns you have and what you need. Then data wrangling means data cleaning, then analyze the data. What is the process of analyzing? Analyzing nowadays very important. Means in data there are some important insights, but we don't know what are the important insights. Suppose one customer has 4 hotels in 4 cities. Okay, one hotel in Mumbai, one hotel in Pune, one hotel in Nagpur, and one hotel in Delhi. But they want to know that, okay, what is the means he don't know in which hotel they have profit, they have loss. So first analyze the data. With the help of analyzing, we can easily understand or get the insights. Means in weekdays there are lots of booking, in weekends there are lots of booking, in which month the people stay or get the in May, from May to July, or from April to June, there are lots of people go to outside and book the hotel. So that time they can book many, means many rooms are booking. So with analysis is very important. From the data we can get the important insights, and these insights can help us for improve our profit loss. In education system is also very important. With the help of data, with the help of analyzing, we can get the proper insights and improve our means teaching or any concept we can improve for analyzing the data. So after analyzing, we can train and test the model. So training and testing is very important concept. Like I have 100% data. Okay, I can take the data, but not all data I can pass my model. I can remove or 20% data is used for testing side, testing purpose, because I can create the model. So model can predict something, So I want some original data for testing. So that's why always 20% or 30% data we can use for testing purpose after the prediction. And 30%, 70% or 80% data I can pass to the model for training purpose, for learning purpose. Okay. So this is always remember that 20% data is used for testing and 80% data is used for training purpose. And after that, the deployment process. We can deploy the project on server. So this is the basic life cycle. So these are some algorithm names. You can hear like in classification, we can use the algorithm logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, and SVM, KNN, now based classification. Okay, and in the regression, we can use the algorithm linear regression, multiple regression, polynomial. These are the algorithms name. With the help of this algorithm, you can create the model. But when we create some projects, we cannot choose the particular algorithm from this. That time you can apply the all algorithm and check the accuracy. If the accuracy of my decision tree algorithm is good, so that time I can choose the decision tree. If the accuracy is good for SVM, then I can choose the SVM. But first you need to apply the all algorithm on your model and then decide what's the output of our model. Okay, so these are the very important algorithms. So this is the concept of concept of machine learning. So what kind of project we can use? I can show some demo of the projects also. Okay, means what kind of projects I can create with the help of ML and AI. So first we learn what is deep learning. So deep learning is I shortly explain that in deep learning we use the neural networks. So neural networks means what? Is some input, there are the networks and this network internally connected and with the help of this connection we can improve the accuracy. Means sometimes we cannot get the proper output in ML. So that time you can use a neural network because this neural network works like a human brain. In human brain, there are also lots of neural networks and they work very properly. So for the mimic of human brain, we can create the deep learning neural networks. And this is solve the complex problem. This solve very complex problem. So this concept is known as deep learning. Okay. So this is the difference between AI, ML, and deep learning. AI, I already explained that AI is like a big umbrella. Okay, so it works like a human mimic or human brain. Then ML is the subset of AI. In ML, we can get the data work on the past data, create the model, and predict the future. And then deep learning is like means with the help of neural network, we can solve the complex problems, complex situation like image processing. Then if all of you are thinking, means you can use the face lock system. So in face lock system, they can capture our face neurons properly and this face neuron and get the accuracy with the help of deep learning. Okay. Yes, anyone have some doubt? Okay. So these are the three concepts. Okay, AI, ML, and deep learning. So before going further, I can show you some demo projects like how can you create the project with the help of ML and AI. So my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I can create a one project with the help of simple algorithms. I already explained that the algorithms like we see that some logistic regression algorithm, yeah, then linear regression algorithm. Okay, so with the help of this algorithm, I can create one smart assessment and evaluation system. Means what? You can easily evaluate for the student marks, and then you can evaluate the MCQs questions very quickly because it's very time consuming. Okay, so how can you create that? So I can create some dummy records. Okay, I can create only 3 records. Like one is Rahul's record, Sneha, and Neha. Okay, I have only 3 records, and there is an answer of this
Ma'am,
each
only
question.
PPT is available.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, now you see.
Okay, same.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the project Smart Assessment and Evaluation System. So I have a record like student some record Rahul, Sneha, and Neha. I can create only 5 questions just for demo. Okay, so there are 5 questions: question 1, question 2, 3, 4, and 5, and these are these records of the 3 students. Okay, and some subjective answer is also. Then I have one sheet also like means answer key sheet. Okay, so 2 sheets are I can use. First is the student record sheet, and second one is my answer key sheet. Okay, so these 2 sheet I can load in my module, and then automated MCQ evaluation is start. So it is automatically see that Rahul has a score 5 out of 5. Sneha has a score of 3 out of 5. Neha has a score of 2 out of 5. So it automatically generate the feedback also. Means feedback, Rahul, the excellent performance, keep it up. Sneha has good attempt, focus on weak areas. And then Neha attempt like good attempt, focus on weak areas. Means in this project, we can automatically evaluate the marks. No need to evaluate the each question and answer manually. You can only pass your data, you can pass your student record data, and you can pass your answer key. Okay, and this model can get the output within a second. Means it get the output like what is the score of the student and what is the feedback. They already give the feedback like student means good attempt or excellent performance, and like plagiarism checking also means what kind of percent they can means plagiarism is high or not. So this kind of project you can create with the help of ML algorithms, AI concepts. So it can helps us to work very smartly. Okay, then second project is like a AI based student performance prediction. So AI based student performance prediction means what? I have some data set like student attendance, internal marks, student assessment score, there is a quiz score, and final result like student is pass or fail. Okay, I have some this data, and I want to predict student performance. So I can create some inputs. First one is attendance. If suppose you have new student, okay, and their attendance is 70%, and the internal marks is 61, then assignment score is 59, and quiz score is 60. Okay, and I want to predict that what is the result of this student. Okay, then I can click the predict. So output is that student is likely pass. Student is pass. Then I can second student. I have second student. So there is attendance is like 39%. Internal marks is like 49. Assessment score is low and quiz score is also low. And I can click the predict result. They get the output like student is at risk, means they get chances to fail. This is very risk, and so they can predict student at the risk. So it will helps the means predict the student performance. Okay, what student need the means improvement for the improvement, and which students have excellent performance. So you can create such a project also or reduce your work. Then it can create a graph also. This is the graph of your attendance and performance, attendance versus performance. So this is the basic means this is the basic project. You can add or you can create the high level project also. Okay. So for the demo purpose, I can create this project. So with the help of these algorithms, with the help of this AI, you can create the such like a projects. Then next concept is that chatbot. You know the chatbot. All of you know that chatbot is very important, and nowadays there are lots of chatbot used in various means websites. So this chatbot can helps us to solve the problem, to solve the queries. So this is very important. So I can create one chatbot also with the help of the AI and ML. So I can okay, I can create a one chatbot. So this chatbot is dynamically used. Means you sometimes you create a chatbot for your college, okay, and you can write the some questions and answers and create the chatbot, but this not work properly. It not means get the output properly because there are lots of students ask the question differently. Some student ask the question in very different way, some student ask the question in different way. Okay, so you cannot write the each question in your algorithms. So you need to create the chatbot dynamically. Means you need to put only your website link. Okay, you write your website link or you write your college link or you write any your product link. Okay, and it all automatically create the some questions and get the answer. Means data wrangling, you can get the output very easily. Okay, so I can create this project like a dynamically project. So you can ask any question to this chatbot regarding your website, regarding student curriculums, regarding some student queries. Because why chatbot is important nowadays, there are lots of questions to student. Okay, so you need to means manually you cannot answer it all questions. There are very repetitive process. So chatbot can helps to solve the some queries for the student. Okay, so I can write something like that. Which course is best for BTech? Okay, so it will get the answer. So you can ask anything. What is AI? Tell me in short. So what technology and what packages and what can I use in this chatbot? There are some. Do you know about API? Means what is API? API is a application programming interface. Okay. So this API is used to connection of for the multiple resource, means from front end to back end there is a need of connection. For one source to other source there is a need of connection, and very securely. That time we can use the API. Okay. So this API means there inbuilt training models are available nowadays. So inbuilt train model means what? There are lots of training model. Suppose you have a thousands of data, okay, and you create a one model. You want to create some student prediction analysis or any project, and you have a lots of data. So it takes some more time to train the model. It takes lots of time because machine is also have a time to learn the all things. It not possible to learn quickly and get the output. So machine is also have a time to learn the all things and create the proper model. So there are in nowadays there are some inbuilt or pre-trained model is used. So this pre-trained model means what? They already train from millions of data, some thousands of data they can train and save the model. So you can easily get this model and use in your project. There is no need to train, and something means like there is no time consuming time. Okay, you can use pre-trained model, and you can use some API also in ChatGPT, in Gemini. You can write any prompt and you get the answer very easily. So you can create your bot also like ChatGPT, Gemini. You need to know that what kind of libraries you need to use in your project. Means what kind of libraries? Can you hear about Cerebras, Grok? These are the some companies, and this company share their API to us in free of cost. Means they can share their tokens, some tokens. So some tokens, this token we can use in your project. Means in chatbot you can use the Grok API, and they can help to find out anything like a ChatGPT, like means Gemini. So these inbuilt concepts are very useful nowadays. Most of the people know about that. How can you create or how can you use these APIs? How can you use the pre-trained model? Because this concept helps us to reduce our work. No need to write the long code. No need to write a very deeply code. This inbuilt APIs, inbuilt libraries, inbuilt packages are very helpful to us. Just we know that what kind of packages are used in our project. Okay. So this is the demo of our 3 projects. Okay. Now we are going to forward. Our next PPT is that AI. So how can AI helps us? Okay. AI in teaching and learning. So how can you AI helps teaching and learning? First of all, tell me what problems you have faced nowadays in your curriculum, in your academic. There are lots of problem faces.
Like assessment, madam, assessment.
Yes.
For assessment, given most
Yes. Code assessment. Okay. Code assessment. Then some repetitions, means many of students ask questions. There are repetition of questions, repetition of answers. So lots of problems are nowadays. But before that, tell me one thing honestly. So all student can learn at a same pace.
No.
All student, yeah, no, because some need to explanation more. Some is very smart. Some student are very slow. Okay, so these are some means there are the some different categories. Okay, so there are two types of teaching. There is first one is traditional teaching, and second one is AI supportive teaching. In traditional teaching, what can we do? We can explain the things and move ahead. And some student cannot grasp the things or cannot grasp the concept very properly. So they ask repeated question. But with the help of AI, or we can use the AI technique, AI support teaching. So in AI support teaching, we can use some learning platforms. We can use some recorded lectures. You can use some AI generated notes for generating the notes. Then you can use doubt solving chatbot. I already get the demo. Like you can create some your personal chatbot, like doubt solving chatbot, and this will help to student for solving the many doubts. Okay, so means in traditional teaching there are lots of problems, but you can nowadays you can use the AI tools. With the help of this AI tool, with the help of the AI technique, you can improve your teaching, you can improve your presentation. So this is very important. So how can adapt the content? Means you can increase your learning speed, means teaching speed, then improve the performance, learning style will be improved. So AI based support in education means outcome is that better student engagement, then improve the learning outputs and smarter teaching process. Okay. So, as a faculty, we don't lose the control. We gain the insights. Means what? With the help of there are in market, there are some tools. Like you need to create, suppose you have some meeting in 5 minutes and you need to create some meeting points. MOM means minutes of meeting, and you need to create some notice. So with the help of AI tool you can create meetings agenda, any kind of meetings. I can show the demo also. Okay, at the end I can show the some tools demo also. So this can work. Suppose you have a some presentation. So there are some tools for creating the presentation within a minute. So this can help to means reduce our time and get the proper output. Then some are that you don't have a time to learn the things. Like there is a one video, 1 hour video or 1.5 hour video. Okay, and you need to prepare your next lecture in 10 minutes, and you don't have time to prepare this concept. So there is a one tool, like only copy paste your link and get the output and get the summarization for this video. So this is also helpful for us. Then if you need to create the notes and writing the notes, it's also very big task. We have not time to creating the notes on every topic. So with the help of the AI tool, you can create the notes within a minute. So this AI is very helpful in teaching and learning nowadays. But you think that AI can replace the student, AI can replace the teacher? Many of you think that.
No, ma'am.
So what?
No.
Because AI cannot replace the teacher. Because for example, like that, we use the calculator. Okay, so calculator can give the result for quantity, but we decide. when and how it is used. Okay. So second example is that AI can evaluate the data, but it cannot understand the human context. Okay. So human can understand everything. Suppose you can create some MCQ question with the help of AI. We can use the tool and create a MCQs with the help of AI. But there are some wrong questions and repetitive questions, and AI cannot understand the things. That time we can means human can understand very easily okay, what is the insights of this question, what is the question is wrong, what question is right. So AI can help to person. AI can help means AI improve our performance, not replace our job or not replace our work. Okay. So in teaching and learning areas, we use the AI in different sectors. Okay. Next one is that assessment and evaluation. We already create that some traditional challenges means we can face the class size is very large. It take a time consuming evaluation, then delay the feedback, difficulties in tracking the result, tracking the marks. So that time we can use the AI. AI can create the automated objective test also for you. Then AI can create the MCQs also. Then AI can assist the evaluation. You can create only one Google form and you can use one tool. So it is automatically assist this test also. Okay. Then some personalized feedback can create. I already showed that we feedback, get the feedback and get the output of the MCQs questions. Then some benefits for faculty is like that we can reduce the evaluation workload, then it is the faster result processing, then continuous assessment you can do very easily and improve the learning outcomes. So it can do very easily with the help of AI in assessment and evaluation. Then next is that AI for faculty research and publication. In publication and research, there are lots of challenges like time consuming literature review, difficulty in identifying the research gap, then writing and structuring the research paper. This is very big task. Okay, how can you write and how can you restructure the data? Then analysis the insights. What kind of insights can I get from this data? So this is very means easy nowadays with the help of some AI tools like plagiarism checker. You also everyone knows plagiarism checker. With the help of plagiarism checker, we can check the repeatability of the data. We can easily get the things. Then identifying the research gap we can use means identifying the insights with the help of ML model. Then nowadays there are some tools also. You can only write the means name of your research paper or select your IEEE format and select some get some inputs and they create automatically structured format for us. Means create the paper IEEE format paper in within a minute, and you there are option also, some editing option, some means you can edit something like that. You want to drop something information or some paragraph in the in that, so you can drop also. You want to drop some images, so you can create the images and drop the images also. Yes, anyone have doubt?
Actually, can I get some relative tools for research and other
Yes,
things
yes.
you discussed this one?
I can show the demo of this. After that, I can show some demos that can help you in your curriculums.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Thank
Yeah. So that this is the help in your day-to-day life. Okay. So these are some AI tools. I can show you demo for this AI tools. So first is Gamma for PPT presentation. Within a second, you can create the PPT. So Gamma can help. So
Madam, are these tools are free or are paid?
No, these are the free tools. You need to only sign in with your Google account and use these tools. There are some limitations like that. Some means free tools. Some are the paid. Because in this, like, you need to means animation, you need to create some advance, that time you can pay, but you need to create the basic things, so that time you can use freely. Okay. So give me 1 minute, I can share the screen. So first tool is that gamma tool. You need to only sign in this tool, and I want to create a one PPT, like write that there is an option like what cards you need to create. If you want to create a 25 cards, that time you can need to paid the something, means there are the pro versions, but near about 10 or 15 cards you can create very easily without pay. You can create freely. So I can write create.
Madam, is there any alternative for this gamma? Because after 8 to 10 cards, further we require, then it is a limitation of this, no?
So further is that you can use AI PPT generation also, but in every tool there is some limitation. But there is a one option like you can increase your PPT and write manually or add the data manually. There is no limitation. You have only 10 cards and you don't need to increase the cards. I can show you. First, create machine learning. PPT. Okay, so can generate the outlines. It will show the outline also. Okay, so it will create or show the outlines. They ask minimum content, detail content you want, or extensive content you want, or short length content. So you can select anything from this. Then there are lots of slides theme also. I want to use this slide theme or this theme. So you can very easily choose the any theme. Okay, and then click on generate. So it get a time for the network. Okay. So it will create very interactive slides, not a simple slides. It can add the images also regarding the concepts. It can create some blocks and proper output. And one facility is also used, like you can edit this PPT also, and you can add some extra PPTs also. Means you need to want to add the some slides in third position, or you want to add some slides after the 10 PPT. So you can add very easily. You just need, because in simple PowerPoint presentation, we need to face like structured, some basic themes, repetitive themes. So I want to create some means like advanced theme. So that time you can create only 10 PPT, and after that you can add some extra PPTs, like you can create with the help of ChatGPT, we can get the data. Okay, and with the help of ChatGPT, you can create an image also and add the data in that PPT also. So it will help us to create a very attractive presentation. So see, there are lots of challenges, opportunity that can create images regarding this, create properly the future learning of the future of machine learning in India. It can create very properly. Okay. So this tool is helps us. Then other one, there are also lots of tools for presentation. Like one tool is that I cannot remember right now, but there is a AI presentation also used. There are lots of tools. So you can explore such a tools for making the presentation. This will helps us. Okay. This is the one tool. Then next tool is the revisely.com. So revisely.com means what? In this
Ma'am,
tool,
can we download that PPT which have we created earlier?
yes, download it.
It is downloadable.
Yes, it is downloadable. See,
Okay.
this is our PPT, and I want to download. So export. There is an option, export. You want to download in
Okay.
PDF format, you want to download in PowerPoint format, any format. You can download it very easily.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Then next tool is that Revisely. Revisely means it is used for generating the quiz questions or any MCQ questions for the student. Okay. So there is one option like that. Text. You have some documents. Suppose you have a documents of the any topic, and you need to create the questions or some MCQ question test for the student. So that time you can upload the document or paste your text. Okay. So I can paste one text, like I have one document. So I can paste this text, artificial intelligence and machine learning. I can paste it. Okay. I have some documents and I want to create some MCQ questions. So I only click on next. And there is an option like you want to multiple choice question, auto detected, max question is auto, publicly. You can create that and generate. Okay. So see, the number of question is increases 7, 8, 9, 10. There are lots of questions generated on that one simple topic. I can pass only 500 or 2000 word data. You can pass any data and create the questions. So based on the 2000 word data, it can create the 20 questions. Then number is increases 21. So see the questions. What is the primary goal of artificial intelligence? There is an option also. So all questions can create very easily. No need to.
What about the answers of these questions? It can create the answer of these questions.
No, it cannot create the answer, but it can create. So you need to find out the answer. 1 minute. It take a time. You can export this PDF or export this PDF format also. And in ChatGPT, you can pass this PDF and get the answer sheet very easily.
Okay, ma'am.
Take that. Means it can create. Yeah, answer is also used. It is not a correct answer. You can check also. Suppose I can there is a question 2. Which of the following best describe machine learning? Okay, so you can check, and there is an option also. You can click something on and check that answer is correct. So you can create your answer sheet from this also. So this is very helpful tool for creating the MCQs for student. Then next tool is that teachbetter.ai. Teachbetter.ai, it's like a package of staff. For the staff, there are lots of options in that. Means what are the different options? First is writing the assistant. Means you want to write something, you want to create a notes, or you want to create anything. So click on the write assistant. Then there are some inputs. What would you like to write? First, I want to write. There are lots of options. You want to write a letter, you want to write an email, speech, report, some notice you want to create that, some social media post, policies. You can write anything. Okay. So suppose I want to write a one email, and the tone. This is the formal, informal, creativity. There are lots of tones. I want to formal. Then topic is that suppose I want to write a mail for today's leave. Then it, what are you writing for this? Means for the parent, principal, or sub, you can write it anything. Then words, how many words you want to write it? 100 words, 200 words. I want to write it 200 words or some 100 words. Okay. And output languages, you can choose any kind of language. So I want to write English. And you want to add key point also. Suppose you want to add something special, something important points. So you can add it some important points also. Okay. And then click on generate. So it can create very easily. Request for today leaves. Then this your name. So it is not used for only emails. It is used for some notices, speech, reports. You want to write a speech on any topic. Okay. So you click on only speech, and topic is that so it can generate a speech for you for any topic. So this is the only first tool, writing assistant. There are lots of tools. Second one is lesson planner. Suppose you have some topic and you need to prepare for your lecture, some planning for the lesson. So that time you can use this lesson planner also. So lesson planner means you need to put it out only from the drop down. Standard lesson plan, active-based lesson plan, project-based lesson plan. There are lots of options. Stream-based lesson plan. So standard lesson plan, I can select. Subject is like I can write subject Python. Okay. And topic, I want to write a topic like data types. And grade, there are lots of grade. Means grade 1, grade 2, basic, or for undergraduate student, for
Can you
master's
repeat this
student.
process again?
Yes.
Can you repeat this lesson making process again since it's starting?
Okay. I just click on lesson planner. Okay. And same, there are some inputs. First is that what type of plans you want. There are lots of plans. Standard plans, active-based plan, project-based plan. Some this is means what kind of plan you want. So I can select one standard plan. Then you can write any subject. Okay, I can write my one subject like Python. Then in that subject, in which topic you want to plan the something. So I want to plan the something on topic like data type or function, anything. I want to plan data types or OOPS concept. OOPS concept. Then grade means you have plan for grade 1, grade 2, or ekdam means some basic or some undergraduate bachelor degree for postgraduate student. So I can select bachelor degree. And then there are option also. This is the CBSE student or university program or IBA program. You can write it, or these are the option. No need to write it. And number of classes planned to cover this topic. What classes you want to cover this topic? Means you need to plan that I have covered the topic in 2 days. I have covered the topic in 5 days. So what can I classify the all data? What can I classify my all content in 2 days? So it will very easily. Suppose I can write 2 days. So duration, you can also duration, it is optional. Then enter the any details or extra you want to add any extra details. So this is also useful. And I want to click generate. There are lots of files. Suppose you have some file also. So you can choose your file and get the output. So this is the standard lesson plan. OOPS concept, graduate, undergraduate, bachelor degree. This is the introduction, learning objectives, knowledge, material, resource, lesson, introduction, engaging the student with OOPS concept, real life examples, 10 minutes, then instructions in 15 minutes, guide practice 10 minutes, then assessment, closures. So everyone can plan in within a minute. So no need to no need to think how can you explain this things, how can you explain this topic in 2 hours. This will get very easily. Detailed lesson flow, what points you should cover in that. Okay, so these are the very detailed lesson flow. There are different strategy, struggling on level strategy, assessment plan. You can what kind of assessment you can do, homework. Then flow means teacher tips. There are some tips also. Use the relatable example to explain your abstract concept. And final checklist. And they suggest some videos also. Okay, some videos here for this topic they cannot suggest. But before I can write one data type, they can suggest you some videos also. Means you can study for this video, check these videos. Okay, so this is very helpful for planning our lesson planning. Okay, this is the one tool. There are lots of tools. You definitely can explore this all tool. Everyone please means explore this all tools. This is very important to all of you. Next one is that concept explainer. You need to you have one concept and you don't know about that concept. You want to explain this concept in detail. So this is the concept explainer also used. So you need to write only topic. Then you need to write the subject and select same before we can use like that and click on generate. So it can generate a concept very shortly. Okay. So next tool is that project generator, creative resource generator, quiz worksheet generator also, text analyzer, text translator. Suppose I want to translate something. This is a very basic things, but this is also means in one tool you can use many things. And this is the package of the tool, all tools. All many tools are used in only one tool. The name of the tool is Teach Better AI. There are many similar that there are many names. Teachbetter.com, teachbetter. Something. but you can use only this teachbetter.ai. This is very helpful to us and this is the free tool. Okay, so suppose I write some sentence. Okay. I write some sentence and I want to, the original language is English and the translation language is I want in Marathi and translate it. So it is translated very easily. Okay, so this tool is very helpful for us. And next last one tool is that NoteGPT.io. NoteGPT.io means this tool is used for summarizing any YouTube video. You have don't time to listen the video or to watch the video. That time you can use this tool. Only drop the link for this video and get the summary for this video within a time. I paste one link, like I have one machine learning video, okay, and I want to summarize this video. I have no time to read this, so I can generate summary.
Is there any tool to create video of lectures in AI version in a small
Create
topic?
a video.
Yes.
Creating the video is there not
Lecture.
any tool, but you can record your lectures, record your voice.
Okay.
So right now I don't have any idea about that, but I will research on it.
Okay, ma'am. And this that last teachbetter.ai, is there anything where we can directly put the syllabus or academic calendar so that the whole
Yes.
thing can come out
Means
accordingly?
what kind of character?
Like we have academic calendar, semester इस डेट से इस डेट तक होगा, ये holidays होंगे, तो वो
Okay.
अकॉर्डिंगली सारी क्लास प्लान कर दे, ऐसा हर इनपुट इंडिविजुअली ना डाल करके हम उसको पूरा सिलेबस ही डाल दें इमेज फॉर्म में या किसी और फॉर्मेट में कॉपी पेस्ट करके, तो वो उसके हिसाब से बना दे डायरेक्ट सब कुछ.
यस, वो बना देगा. आपको वहाँ पे ऑप्शन आएगा एक, मीन्स write assistant or lesson planner. You can put it out some files also. And before that you need to create a calendar. So how can you create a calendar? With the help of Notion tool. There is a one tool, Notion. Okay. With the help of this Notion, you can create a calendar, you can create some meetings, or you can create all kind of notes, and these notes can download it and paste into this tool, so it can help us. So nowadays means there are lots of things, but you need to research on these things. There is nothing impossible nowadays. Means in every problem we have a solution. So we just need the research. Research is very important because R&D research, with the help of this R&D and research, we can know the many new things. So the person who knows how AI tool is handled very properly, so this person can work very smarter, not harder. So research many things and get your work very smarter. Yes. Anyone have any questions?
Any AI tool which are useful to create the video recording?
Video recording, Yes, there are lots of tools, but right now I don't have any idea. Give me 1 minute.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have one query regarding the security. When we are using such type of tools, how much
Okay.
is secured our data?
Yeah, data is secured means in AI or in means there are lots of APIs. I already explained that APIs are used. Okay, so this API is useful for the authentication. So with the help of the authentication, we can our data is very secure in many tools. And suppose you need or you want to means you want to secure your data very properly, so you can generate one demo or one tool also for yourself. But in some many tools our data is very secure because of the API
Is there any
authentication is used.
chances?
Yes.
Sorry. Is there any chances to store our data privately inside that tools?
There
Even
not in every tool, but in some tools there is a option like create your workplace. So you can create your workplace and store the data. Like Notion is also very important tool. Means you try this Notion. In Notion you can create your workplace and give your name for your means give your name, and in that workplace you can store your personal data.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, any tool is available for literature review for the research scholars?
Literature review.
Yes, ma'am.
It is used for research or plagiarism checker means.
Oh, we are looking for the research purpose to study of the full of presentation.
Sorry to interrupt you, but recently I joined NITTR research, session. The Elicit is a very good tool for research. I'm also working in a
Yes.
research.
There are
ELICIT, Elicit.
Elicit, yeah.
Elicit is a very good tool for research.
Sir, can you
There-
please send a message in the message group,
Yeah,
sir?
sure. I'm sending.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Ma'am, in teachbetter.ai, can we create a timetable?
In TageBetter, no, there is no option like a timetable.
Is there
Yes,
any other
in
tool?
yes, you can create the timetable also. Notes generator or for the timetable you can use Notion tool. In Notion, there is a one option that create the table and create the timetable. Means create the table. With the help of this table, you can create the timetable with very attractive diagrams, background colors, images. So that tool is also helpful for us.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Madam, is there any tool which is available for NBA criteria preparation, which can help us to do NBA
For what?
accreditation
For
or NBA accreditation?
Acha, NBA accreditation.
Yes, ma'am.
NBA accreditations, I don't have research about that, but
Like COPO mapping,
okay.
because this is a very difficult task to mapping of that CO and PO.
Yes,
So
yes.
AI can help in that particular area.
Yes, yeah, sure. AI also can help the NBA accreditation like OB Data AI, OB Data AI tool, then Chalkbolt. I can drop the message in chat box. There are some tools. You can
Yes,
explore
ma'am.
that tool.
Yes, ma'am. You
OB
can
Data.
in chat box. Can you write our? I have to write this, ma'am.
Yes, yes. OB Data AI.
Data
Then
AI.
see
Yeah.
that. chalkboard, then Francis, IQ, OB driven. These are some tools. I have know that, but you need to research on that tool. Okay.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you. This is very wonderful session, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Is there any questions?
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Ma'am, as sir says earlier that can we go through that COPO mapping? So either we get the data for their particular AI toolbox. So can we 100% get rely on that particular data? Because that COPO mapping is a very complex thing about us for the preparation of the NBA.
Okay, okay. COPO mapping, na?
Yes, madam. For NBA purpose, preparation of NBA.
I don't have idea about because I don't know about COPO things like that. But I think there is a means there is a option or there is something tools is used for because
Or otherwise, if we are preparing some research type of paper or review types of paper, so
okay.
at that time we can utilize or we can get help from this type of AI tools for
Yes, yes.
our reference purpose.
Yes, for the preparation of means research paper, you can use the many means the I can't remember the things. 1 minute, I can
Yeah.
show that.
Good evening, ma'am. Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have one question. In our schedule, we have to do the result analysis, which
Yes.
we required in NEC and NBA. So, is there any tool from which we can easily done result analysis, as we have a lots of semester in BPharm and MPharm, and we have a six month examination. So,
Yes,
it will
yes.
be helpful for us.
Okay. Means right now I don't have many means lots of idea about tool. There are lots of means thousands of tools are created. So we can do one thing. We have a session day after tomorrow also. Okay. For on NLP topic. So you all of you tell me what kind of tool you need so I can research and work on that and tell me this tool for day after tomorrow's session. Is it okay?
We'll drop the message in WhatsApp group, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay.
Madam, one more question which I
Yes,
asked
sir.
in many FDPs, but I
Okay.
couldn't satisfy. Is it any better AI tool for feedback which we have to achieve from the students in different department?
For different department. For different department too.
No,
Feedback
no,
too.
ma'am. In same department, if we want to achieve feedback for from first year, second year, third year, final year students, so
Okay.
is it any better tool?
So first is that we can create a means Google format and LMS based feedback tool is used. LMS based feedback tool.
Okay, ma'am. I'm
It
writing.
is used for feedback. And then other one is also use AI based feedback analysis tool is also. But this is the best, I think, that LMS based feedback tool.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So anyone have any questions? Can I conclude it?
Just last question.
Yes.
At the end, is there are any tools being a faculty that this can be used to identify the AI content, means which has been prepared by AI?
What kind of AI content means, sir?
Means right now the students are preparing PPTs and all with the help
Okay.
of AI tools and
Yes, yes. So there is like some means plagiarism. This is the but there is no tool for identifying the this means this syntax or this content is making from AI, because everyone create the or use the tools and create the all things with the help of AI. So there is no tool like that for identifying, because AI is means AI can helps us. So I don't think so. Okay, is there any tool for identifying that? But I will research on it. Okay. Yes. So
Okay, anybody question remaining?
Sir,
Ma'am,
hello,
ma'am,
Hello.
ma'am,
yes, sir.
hello.
ma'am, very informative session, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Ma'am, due to very informative session, ma'am, thank you so much for the session. Ma'am,
Yes.
in
Thank you,
between,
ma'am.
due to network issues, we cut in between.
Okay.
Shall we
Very
get this
informative
recording,
session.
madam?
Very informative session.
Yes.
Yes, yes. We got very informative session, and thank you so much. Ma'am, can we get
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
this
madam.
recording?
Very
Provide the
nice
Can we
session.
get
information.
this recording, madam?
Yes, Rahul sir.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
so much, ma'am.
Everybody, hello.
Sir, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, live streaming on YouTube and all these records link we send in a WhatsApp group. Definitely.
Okay. If it's possible, if you send this record today only, then madam session is there again on
Yes,
day
yes,
after tomorrow. We can have the clarify our doubts, sir. If
Yes.
possible, please
yes, ma'am.
send
Yes.
us. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, I
Yes.
just want to ask the plagiarism tool.
Okay.
Which tool you suggested for plagiarism?
For the plagiarism, there are lots of
Yes.
tools like plagiarism checker.ai. Then 1 minute, I can see
Yes.
plagiarism.
Yes, ma'am.
Because out means
Yes, ma'am.
wise is very important. Plagiarism checker.ai is also used, and then second one is that.
Ma'am, can you please type the name, as the voice is
Yes,
not
yes.
audible so clear?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Turn can I drop the message in chat? Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello.
Time. Then second one is that you are. Then third one is.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Payal, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank
Delivering
you.
such an insightful technical
Can
session.
you share, madam, can you share our today's presentation PPT?
Hello, Payal, madam.
Yes, sir.
Can you share the PPT? This PPT?
Yes, sure. I can share the PPT.
Can I ask any question, please?
Yes.
Ma'am, as in research, when we are checking plagiarism, that time the guide or the sometime we got the queries make it AI free. So how this means, is there any tool which is helpful to clear the AI fee?
Which tool, ma'am? I cannot hear properly.
Hello.
Yes.
When we are using such a type of tools
Okay.
to check the plagiarism,
Okay.
that time sometimes the queries
पाहिजे का नाही तुला?
Ma'am, can you drop your message in chat or group? I can
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
find
Okay,
out.
I'll drop my
I
message.
cannot hear properly. Yes.
Mute
Thank
when
you, all of you.
someone is asking
Thank you,
question.
Okay. So, Payal, madam, thank you. So, next section will be start from the 8 p.m. also goes to 10 minutes. So now, thank you for the delivering good technical session, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you all.
explain all the technical fields in a practical way. So the participant understand it very well. So thank
Yes.
you very much, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you much.
Yeah.
So now we we now move forward to the second session of day one. So now and also day one session second. So for this session, speaker Miss Rasika Jagtap Madam on topic deep learning techniques for next generation applications. Miss Rasika Jagtap Madam is currently senior data scientist at the Smogo Infotech Private Limited Pune with over 10 plus 1 year of experience in software development. She has made significant contribution in research in data science and industry training. Ms. Rasika Jagtap has conducted several FDPs and workshops also. We are confident that today's session will be very informative and fruitful for the all participants. So, Rasika madam, over to you, madam.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
1 second, ma'am. Please, over to you, ma'am. Rasika madam.
Yes, sir. Fine, sir. Hello, everyone. Myself, Rasika Jagta, and our today's FDP topic is deep learning techniques for next generation applications. So let me first introduce like what is deep learning basically. So deep learning is it is an AI subset, okay, and that imitates the working of human brain in a processing data and creating the patterns for use in the decision making. So what was there like how deep learning came into this era? Actually, the deep learning subject was there. It was like earlier developed by scientists in 1950s only, but there was like very less computing power and storage capacity. So that's why the deep learning didn't work at that time. So now what is artificial intelligence basically? So the most intelligent brain in the earth is of humans. So what scientists did is that they mimic the brain of humans. So that's why they have created the neuron. We all have like biological neuron in our like human brain, but scientists created the artificial neuron, and like they mimic the uh, human brain neuron into, and they are like and they like imitates the working of human brain. So the neural network that is present in our human brain, it is like mimicked as a deep neural network, okay. So it is similar to the structure and function of our human nervous system. Just like humans have a large complex network of interconnected neurons, so our deep learning is also having a structure and the same structure and function of the human nervous system. So this was the like history of deep learning. In 1914, electronic brain was like developed by the scientist S. Macaulay and B. W. Pitts. Then further, perceptron was built. So this was like all about the history of like deep learning. So why deep learning is important? So what is the like main differences? What is not like can be done in machine learning? That's why we have used deep learning. So there are like various factors where machine learning lacks. So the factors like data requirement. So machine learning can be like trained on less amount of data, very less amount of data that can be trained by using machine learning. And deep learning requires a very huge amount of data. Now feature extraction. What is feature? Feature means columns of the data set. So the feature extraction in machine learning can be done manually. Means the choice of choosing the independent variable and the dependent variable. Suppose like if I want to predict the salary of any employee by using his years of experience, then here the dependent variable will be like salary and the independent variable will be like years of experience. So or this is the very basic data set, but there are like n number of data sets that are having so many independent variables and dependent variable, a single dependent variable. So at that time we can't take all the independent feature or all the columns that are required for prediction. There are some columns that are not useful for the predictions. So in machine learning what we do is we take only the columns that are required, that has an impact over prediction. Okay, so we only take the only columns that are like can be like useful for prediction. But that prediction, that choosing of independent columns can be done manually. But in deep learning the feature extraction happens automatically. The neural network, what it does is like they do manual in machine learning when we do manual selection, but in deep learning the selection of features is done automatically. Its feature extraction is performed on its own by the deep neural networks. Okay, so training time. So it takes very like less time to train. First, the in machine learning the steps are like we are like importing so many libraries. We can have import like numpy, which is a numerical python. Then pandas is one of the data manipulation library where we do manipulation of data, like addition of adding, deleting or updating the rows in a data frames, like that. And some more data visualization libraries like matplotlib and seaborn, where we just take the we just have the visualization of our data set. And the exploratory data analysis, like we analyze the data in terms of different graphs like bar chart, pie chart, rug plot, and there are scatter plot when we want to compare the two numerical columns. Okay, so all this like we take and we just download the data. We can just load the data set if it's inbuilt, or whether we have the files in terms of like csvs or excel. Then we just separate it out independent and a dependent variable. And when what it does in machine learning is like we divide the complete set data set into four parts like training and testing. So what we do in machine learning is like we train our model using training data. Okay, so if we am having like x train and y train, so on this data set we like there are some input, and in y label we have some output of that input data. And what is test data is test data. On the training data we train our model, and on the testing data we test the model, since the test data is completely unknown to the model. So like that way we just have the model accuracy. After that we make some predictions on the test data or any sort of data that you want to predict. So it takes very less time to train. But in deep learning the process is a bit different. It requires a input layer and output layer, and in between there are so many layers. Like if you are working as artificial neural network, which is a simple one, then it has hidden layers. And when we are working in convolutional neural networks, then there is a pooling layer, and there are so many convolution layers also. So hardware dependency. So if we want to do a machine learning project that can be trained on CPU as well, but if there is like, since deep learning requires a very huge amount of data, so it requires graphical processing unit to train it properly. Okay, so there are like various tools where you can run the deep learning projects, like Google Colab. Also there is a, I will show you one tool where you can run your deep learning projects. I think this tool is known to everyone. So this is basically the user interface of Google Colab, and in the runtime you can change your runtime to T4 GPU, and you can perform your deep learning projects over here. And CPU, and in CPU, like you can run machine learning projects as well. Once again. So what are the types of data do we know? So there are structured data as well as unstructured data. So structured data consists of like tables, in terms of tables, and in terms of data frame. But what is unstructured data is like it consists of audio files, video files, or XML files. So you can also use deep learning for unstructured data, and machine learning requires like structured type of data in terms of like rows and columns. So why there was like need of to study the neural computation? So just to know the how the human brain actually works, and why like why we have like what? Hello? So a human brain, like it like outperforms, it doesn't perform well when there is a like repetitive task, or it performs some errors. So, and the computation cost, like the cost when we also have to pay to the laborers. So in that case, like machine works very well. It actually performs like very low errors, and there is no like job cost we need to pay, and the machines can also perform like repetitive tasks. So that's why the machines came into the picture, the use case of AI or the artificial neuron came into the picture. So as you can see here, the basic very example of there is amnest example, like there is a handwritten digit classification. So there are like handwritten digits from 0 to 9, and you need to classify that digits into the classes. Of course, this is a like multi-class classification project where there are 10 classes, and you need to just in the input layer we pass the grayscale images. Grayscale means black and white images, and when we pass to the input layer, and then the neural network captures the pattern, extracts the pattern, and based on that, in the out there are some hidden layers that also which is called forward propagation. Forward propagation means what? That from the input layer to hidden layer to the output layer, the data is getting, the patterns are getting captured. And if there is like wrong prediction is done in the output, then that out from the same output layer to the input layer, the data propagates. So that is called back propagation. So neural network like learns itself from forward propagation as well as backward propagation till the output is like accurate, very accurate. Okay, so that forward propagation plus backward propagation is like equals to one epoch. We say epoch is nothing but when we set that epoch parameter in the project, so it means that it refers to one forward propagation and one backward propagation. So how like deep learning is works. So while machine learning like algorithms, it works on statistical techniques. So deep learning is also it is like modeled after the neurons of human brain as it is like that. So just you can see the picture of our biological neuron. There are like 86 billion neurons in our human brain, and this is a biological neuron. See, this has already been studied in 11th and 10th standard, so it's been a long time. So this biological neuron is mimicked. Hello, is there any doubt? Okay, fine.
Ma'am, I have one doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
In deep learning, feature extraction will be done automatically, ma'am.
Yeah.
Whatever will be the model.
By the neural networks, they extract the features. Just like you can see this digits, so they will like capture the if I pass 2 in the input layer, then they will classify the patterns in that image. Okay, I will just show you the proper image of that. I'm having it. So machine learning is like our traditional approach was like we provide some set of input and there was set of some programs just like addition of two numbers. So we just design a set of programs like A equal to int input enter first number like that. In B we just take enter second number C is our result set which consists of this addition of two numbers, and in the end we get the sum. So what machine learning approach is that we provide input as well as output to the machine so that machine knows like if I pass a set of images of apples to the machine, so how it under machine learning like creates patterns out of it, like the size of the apple is like heart shape like that, or it has some particular kind of leaf, the leaf color is green, the color is in of apple is in red. So and we also provide label that we say that the set of images that I have provided is of apples. So what happens is like then if we want to like see when we give that model, when it is trained properly, when we provide it a new set of apples like a green type of apple or anything which is similar to the our apples set of images of apples that we have provided. So it since the machine learning algorithm is already trained, so it just predicts it correctly. Okay, but in deep learning it happens when we provide a set of images, so it's images in the form of pixels. See, this is how a artificial neural network looks. So these are the nodes. As you can see, these are the inputs. These are the some hidden layers, and these are the output. So these nodes are like organized into layers, and this is a feed forward manner means what? There is a set of images that goes into input, and based on that there are some weights. Like if I provide a set of images of dogs, then it extracts the key features. Like the key features in a dog will be like his nose, his tail, his ears. So based and the low key feature will be like his like leg part. So it like captures the main features, and when we provide, then the neural network what it does is like it extracts the pattern of the dog, and when we provide a new set of images of dogs, then it clearly classifies that it is a image of a dog. And if you provide the image of cat, then it will surely not predict it right, because we have already trained it on the images of dog. So there are weights, means the most important or key feature, crucial feature will be assigned a large weight as compared to the uh, low weightage feature. So there are like very mathematics involved in it, like a sigmoid function. There are like many activation function is also there. Tan hyperbolic function, then ReLU. These have some like mathematical calculations are also largely involved, like partial differential equations. They are mostly used in artificial in neural networks. I just want to show you the also data augmentation is one of the application of deep learning. So when you pass like a straight image, so what happens is like when you provide the backside of the image, or like the or rotation of that image, then in that case the deep learning doesn't perform well. So what is data augmentation is like creating, like generating the new data set out of the existing data set. Means if you have a very very small amount of a data set, and if you want to generate so many samples out of it, then you can perform data augmentation by just rotating the image through different angles, so that the model captures the data very in a very nice in a nice way, or like it captures all sorts of data, and you provide any kind of image, then it is 100% going to give the accurate predictions. So it is one of the most important is like object detection is a computer vision that can you see like there are like some the most application is our Tesla car. Okay, so Tesla's car is like automatic driving car that has been like trained on very huge amount of data. So huge amount of data means it has captured all the, like if there are some traffic signals, there can on the road, there are like different types of vehicles, bicycles, cars, then trucks. Okay, so it has been trained on like every parameter, like when we by ourselves, when we drive our car, what all issues we face. So that have n number of issues that we face. So that car has been like been trained on n number of issues or n number of objects that is being surrounded. So it has been like trained on very enormous amount of data. So our Tesla car is one of the important, like it is the most used in US as well. So their object localization and object detection is also used there. Can you see here? So what I was explaining, that an image consists of pixels. Any grayscale image, it consists of pixels. So can you see here, it's a two-dimensional 28 by 28 grid, where 0 means our black color and 1 means white color. And you can see the 2 that has like some faded region that has some values. Okay. So this 28 by 28 grid is like, then when you want to like give to the input layer, so it gets converted into one dimension. So the row by row wise data is getting converted, and this process is called flattening. The conversion of two-dimensional array to the one dimension is like flattening. And you can see this row by row data is passed. Okay, it is being converted from 2 dimension to 1 dimension, and each node takes one one like one data point of that 1 dimensional array, and after that the hidden layers captures the data, and you can see in the output layer, as we have passed the image of 2, in the output you can see the 2 has the highest probability, since the probability value lies between like 0 to 1, and 2 has the image is being passed is 2, so it is having the highest probability 0.92.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Ma'am, here we are adding weights now, ma'am. How these
Yeah.
weights will be added, ma'am, actually?
The weights are like initialized randomly. Okay. We assign some random weights, and the neural networks then what happens is like that x1 into w1 means the x1 node is attached with w1 weight, and we do the input and weights multiplication plus addition, like we perform summation of inputs as well as weights, and that is being like passed into the activation functions. Okay, you can see here. See, these are my inputs,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
these are my
Yes.
weights. And these weights are like randomized. First, we don't know the weight value. So we just initialize the parameters, and we do the weighted sum of that input, and we pass to the some activation functions, and then we get some output. If the output is not correct, then again this kind of working is like forward propagation. And when we didn't get the correct probability or the output, then again from output layer it goes to hidden layers, and again from hidden layers it goes to input layer. So like this the weights are like adjusted. So weights get learned through forward propagation and backward propagation till the our output layer is like.
Sorry, ma'am. Can you go full screen, ma'am, please?
Okay, 1 second. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Actually, start the presentation, ma'am. Slideshow.
Yeah.
Presentation is visible, ma'am.
Is this visible?
Visible,
Yes,
visible,
ma'am.
madam. Clear visible.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Visible, ma'am.
Yeah. So, and one neuron, it consists of plus bias term as well as. Okay, so this inputs, as you said, how the weights are like generated. So first of all, we don't know the weights. The weights are getting like randomly generated, and after by seeing the output, if the predictions are not up to the mark, then again the neural network goes from output layer to the hidden layer, and hidden layer to input layer, and like that it learns from the neural network, like that. So as you can see, the weighted sum is passed through the different activation functions. If there is like a binary classification, like it involves only 2 classes, then we use a sigmoid, like that. So there are like different use cases of that. Also, one of the as you can see, there were so many black and white movies were in the like in 90s era. So now that black and white movies, like they are now converted into colorful movies, how it works, like there that is also an application of deep learning. So black and white movies now getting converted into the colorful movies. So this is the like architecture of neural network. It has like input layer, some hidden layers, and this is the output layer. This is the architecture of artificial neural network, which is a simple neural network. See, this is a computation graph. The as I have said, weights multiplied by input plus bias. Again, we pass to some activation function. Again, you have a set of, this is like a loop of activation functions and the neural network. What is the like cost function is like it has like the prediction. It is the difference between the actual labels and the prediction. So the actual output versus prediction difference should be like very less. Means the cost function should be very less so that we get the highest accuracy. So this is like more deeper terminologies. So I was like explaining you. One second. Yeah, so I was explaining you this. So when I passed the image of 2, it has shown the neural network at the end output layer shown me that the probability the image that I have passed is of 0.92, means the image that I have passed is of exactly is of 2. Since the 2 has the output layer has the maximum probability as of 0.2. Okay, so you can see this is the grid 28 by 28 grid, and 255 is a pixel size. It ranges from 0 to 255. These are the like the example that I have said, like images of cats and dogs, and it has been passed. First of all, it was like passed to the neural network, and when you provide a new set of images, then it automatically classifies like it is an image of dog as well as cat. And these are the in round circles. They have just depicted the key features that are really helpful for like classifying the images. So these are the like we will discuss now the applications of deep learning. So deep learning also helps to detect the cancerous tumors in the human body, as there are like many. Once again, I will do this. So there were like when we do the MRIs or like X-rays, if there is like any doctor that wouldn't have like identified the cancerous cell or something like that, that can be like a dangerous to the human. So the first screening is done by the like all the machines that have been invented or the AI tools that are being used for first screening before the report should before the report that has been like going to the actual doctor. So the first screening also can be done by using deep learning. So in medical field, deep learning is like widely used currently now. Deep learning is also used like to train the robots to perform some human tasks. Like if you see in the factories, like manpower fails. So in that case, like in like worldwide, many robots are like they perform an outstanding work that they perform repetitive task. The errors that human like they have, they like humans create some errors. They don't like to perform the repetitive task. Also we have to pay labor charges in a very huge manner in the factories or in like any like in any field. So all that work can be done by robots as well. In like agriculture also, there are some drones that they use to create the sprinkle these pesticides like that. As I've seen, as I've just said, autonomous driving cars is also one of the applications. So that car distinguishes different types of objects that is being we face, the surrounding which is there on the road, like people, road signs. Okay, and it drives the car automatically without any human intervention. Now one of the greatest application that I love is of machine translation. So given a word or phrase or any sentence in one language, it automatically gets converted into one language. So if there is any Turkish scientist, it has some research paper he has like published, and if I want to just know, I'm just curious about what he has written in his research paper. So as of like I'm Indian, I couldn't understand Turkish language. So there is a great application in machine translation, Google Translator or anything, NLP based trained model That is where I can just see, understand, or learn that research paper in our language. If you want to travel to the Paris, and then there are some signboards which are in French language, and you are new to that city. So in that case, like, you can use any translator, machine translator, that can convert that foreign language into our language. Just a user guide free. You can have travel guide free. Okay, so since deep learning and NLP is like getting trained on very multilingual languages, since India is only one of the country which has very various local languages used. So there are many NLP researchers and scientists. They are like training the machines to the local language. And one of the greatest is like any composition. Like when you provide a prompt to the chat GPT, like, give me a poem on mom. Okay, so it generates different kinds of poems in about mom. Okay, so how is this happened? It first of all, earlier it was like written by the writers, but now since you can create a music composition, you can also like have like a script, a movie script can be like generated through chat GPT. So different kinds of videos, audios, and everything can be created, okay, using the deep neural network. So this was basically the structure of our neuron in the human brain. So these are the like comparison between a biological neuron versus artificial neuron. So the dendrites are like similar, as you can see the tree-like structure. So it's a dendrites, and it is like similar to the inputs in artificial neural network. So the input, all the input that we provide in terms of images is of input. The cell nucleus is of like nodes. As you can see, there are some nodes. They are like similar to the nucleus. Synapses is like weights, the parameters that we generate, the key features of inputs. And axon is like output of our the set of images or anything, the set of input that we have passed. So the scientists, they have like really replicated a biological neuron into a artificial neuron. So this is the weighted sum of inputs, and it gets passed to the activation function, and the end result will be in output. So as I have told, there are like various activation functions. You can see here the mathematical formula. So the sigmoid functions is like to predict the probability. So of course, probability lies between 0 and 1. So it gives the output in the like between 0 and 1. And the mathematical function is like 1 upon 1 plus e to the power minus x. So it's an S-shaped curve. Generally used for binary classifications. Means binary means 2, bi means 2, and classification means a two-way classification, like a classification between the two objects. One of the function is like threshold function. Like if we have some it is just a mathematical stuff. If we have the values between less than 0, that are negative values, so it a threshold function gives the values in of like 0, and the values are like greater or equal to 0, then it gives 1. So it's basically a like step function graph. There are some activation like ReLU, hyperbolic tangent functions. There are numerical functions you can pass. So this is a forward propagation graph, like going from input to output layer. The cost function, as I have told, it is the difference of prediction versus actual. So the lower the cost function, the higher is the accuracy. So these are the like things. Do you have any doubt? So generative AI is also one of the application of deep learning. So we can create a text, image, video, or any, we can generate any code out of it. Okay. Then we have learned here a simple neural network. Okay. Now we'll see convolutional neural network. So what is CNN? Let me see the PPT. So this is the like architecture of a convolutional neural network. So what is a CNN? So as earlier we have seen the architecture of ANN, that is a simple neural network. Now what is a convolutional neural network? So it is like very similar to our neural artificial neural network, but it has some additional layers. As you can see, our artificial neural network was consisted of like input layer, some set of hidden layers, and then we have like further converted it and flattened it into the input layer. Then afterward there was like output layer. But what different CNN network has, neural network has, so it consists of like a convolution, a set of convolutional layer and a pooling layer. So what is that exactly? So a CNN, they are very similar to neural networks. It also consists of neurons that has learnable. You can just focus on this learnable. So learnable means the neural network learns itself. We don't have to like get them a knowledge. So there is no supervision under it. So the neural network, like they understand or learns by themselves through the experiences. So CNN architecture, as I've said, it has two new building blocks like CNN layer and pooling layer. So these are like fully connected layers. Fully connected means each input layer is connected to another hidden layer. Another hidden layer is hidden layer one is connected to another hidden layer two. Like that, you can pass like so many hidden layers in it. Then that hidden layer after that is getting connected to the output layer. So there is like a deep neural network. Every layer is connected to another layer. So that's why it's called fully connected layers. So a simple neural network is not like doesn't performs good. So in that case, a convolutional neural network comes into the picture. So when there are like high resolution images are involved, so in that case we use a convolutional neural network. So CNN also captures the like various minute features. So it understands the pixels better than the ANN. So there are like multiple filters involved. Of course, an image consists of pixels, as I will just show you some set of images. Any image I will just show you. So as you can see the image of a bird here. So every image consists of pixels. It has like two-dimensional arrays. and inside that there are some values assigned to it. And each cell is consist of like according to that image captured, the value of each pixels lies between 0 to 255. So there are some sort of filters that has been applied to the input. So this is actually an input, means image, and it consists of some numbers. And what filter does is it captures the features. Like it can be like a feature. It consists of, if I just pass the value of 2, then it I will just open the paint. See, if I pass, is this screen visible, or the numbers I'm like writing, is this visible?
Yes.
Yeah. See, if I'm passing the 2, the digit 2, then what filters does is that it captures the features. See, first it will like capture this, the top head. Then it will, when you apply second filter, it will extract the side pattern again, like this. So it just breaks down the key parts, and at the end the hidden layers, like they capture all these patterns, and in the end we get the output as this is the image of 2. So like that in image also, the different features of eyes, nose, lips, hairs, all are that are been like hidden layers. They capture the key features. And the one of the like best application, like we have our phones, we can unlock them by using our faces. So that is also an application. Face recognition is also an application of deep learning that we have in our day-to-day life. So the neural network captures our key features. It generates hidden layers, generates the patterns out of it. So the patterns, like the key patterns, are extracted by using the different filters, and at the end we get some output. So this was our input image, and on the input image, different filters were like applied, and in the end we get some output out of it. So I was explaining the pooling layer. So what pooling layer does is it captures the maximum feature out of it. So as you can see in the blue block, the maximum number is 9. So after applying the filter of 2 by 2 matrix, then it in the end we get the maximum number. And what is like average pooling? So pooling layer has two types, max pool as well as average pool. So average pool, what it does is it takes the average of a 2 by 2 window. So you can just see the addition of 2 plus 4 plus 9 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 by 2, like that. You can take average and divide it by 4. So there are 4 numbers. So 17 by 4 will be like 4.25. So this is the like architecture of neural network, CNN, convolutional neural network. So ANN fails on like colorful images, but CNL works based on colorful images. There is also, if you want to just research a bit more about it, there is a official documentation, Keras. So Keras is like just like we have our reference books earlier. So you can also refer to the documentation, official documentation. It has like everything over here. Keras is library of deep learning. You can go get started. So if you want to create simple neural network projects or CNN projects over here, so you can just get started with it. If you have like a Jupyter notebook with you or a Google Colab, then they will provide you a simple like programs also, or like installation steps over here, how you can import that library, how you can check the versions. So there are different pre-trained models also available here. Different APIs, everything is available here. Computer vision, image classification, different models, V3. All these models are ready-madely available here. Image segmentation, object detection models. So anyone can learn from here. It's like a reference book. And you don't need, and all the information like here will be like correct only, because other websites like they take the content from this main website only. If there are any updations, then that also will be visible over here. So pre-trained models are AlexNet, VGG16, like there are like so many projects. I will show you the very basic projects. I'm showing you the like the project that I have done on ANN and CNN. The example that I have given of grayscale images, handwritten digit classification. So this is the project. Like as we have seen, I have used the library Keras over here, the library that I have shown here earlier. So that was the inbuilt dataset. MNIST dataset was of like classification of digits. So I have directly used the load function, and that load function like directly gets our data gets converted into training and testing. As you can see, there are like 60 X-train means samples. We have 60,000 grayscale images, and we have test images of 10,000. You can see like an array over here. So this image, so this you can see the 8 grid over here. So this image in the array format or the mathematical means the number format can be looked like that. See, we have 28 by 28 pixel. So you can just count row wise and column wise. So 4 plus 4, 8, and 12 and 13. 13 to the 26 and 27, 28. So there will be like 28 by 28 grid will have 28 rows and 28 columns. So that image is of like in numerical format or pixel format is written like this in the array format. And when you like use like any data visualization library, so just I have passed a match-show function which is in matplotlib. So I have just passed the first sample, so it has given me the image of 5. And in the label we have exactly 5. So what is now done here is like why we have divided the training samples. So by 255, since each pixel is of range lies between 0 to 255, and machine learning like it understands the numerical data very well than a categorical data. Also it captures or predicts well, it gives accuracy well when there is like a scale data. So what is like a meaning of scaling? So it like converting into the hello. Yes. Is my voice audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Your voice audible.
Yeah, fine. So deep learning models or any machine learning models that works like very best when you provide a scale data. Scale data means as you can see, there is like a huge difference. There are some zero number, then 253 again. There is a 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 0-digit number. So that model doesn't capture it very well. So what we can do, we can bring the numerical data into like one format. So what we do, the total pixel size ranges from 0 to 255. So we just divide it by 255 so that our training and testing samples comes into the one scale. Now see, as you can see here, this data is like getting converted into a scaled array. See, this is the only extrain 0, and you can see over here all the data is getting scaled into 0 to 1. So the same image is there. So why we have scaled it? Just to improve the accuracy of the deep learning model. Then, as I have told earlier, the things that I have been explaining is like on the basis of project. The things that I have said, I have been like explaining you since last 1 hour by like just showing you the PPT. Now I am showing you like the actual project, how it actually works. So you can see here that we have the process that I have told you, that conversion of two-dimensional to one-dimensional. So as you can see, 28 by 28 grid is being converted into one dimension, means you can just multiply over here. So it is like 784 inputs. So after like converting into one dimension. Now this is how the a neural network or a model is getting trained. So Keras dot sequential is like we provide this is the output layer. We have 10 outputs, digits classification from 0 to 9. 1 to 9 means 9, and including 0 is of 10 classes. Input shape is of 784, since we have converted like our two-dimensional array to the one dimension. So the size is 784. And since there is a classification problem, we want to classify our digits. So we took the activation function sigmoid. There is a categorical cross entropy, means like keeping the digits as it is. Okay, we haven't like converted into like any other term, or like we haven't like done any their pre-processing steps over here. Matrix is accuracy. Now see here epoch. So I have passed epoch as 5, means in this neural network there are like five times we have gone from input layer to output layer, and from output layer we have gone to input layer. So one epoch means one forward propagation plus one backward propagation. Now what happens in this? You can see over loss. So what should happen is like loss should get reduced. The first fall was loss was 0.48. Now you can see the numbers are decreasing. So our model should do this, like it should reduce the loss and it should increase the accuracy. You can see on the left hand side, the accuracy is getting increased and the loss is getting decreased. So the exactly thing we want is we need to improve our accuracy, and we should minimize the loss function losses, so that our model predicts best. So the accuracy is getting increased from 0.87, 91, 92, 9, like that. And that loss is also getting decreased. So we have passed like a test data, just since the test data is like unknown to the model. So we have used here evaluate function, and we have checked the accuracy on the testing data. So one step should be the best fit is like when the model gets trained on the like training data, and the accuracy is like something point in terms of 0.92, like that, then it should also perform well on test data. If your data is like like getting so good accuracy on training and gets poor accuracy on testing, then that is the problem, like of overfitting. So we should always the score of training and testing should be always like similar. You can also predict here as you can see in the array format, there is a 1.70 minus 0.5 means it's not a like any complex number. It's just like 10 to the power minus 5. 1.7 into 10 to the power minus 5, like that. So when you passed a test in testing samples, if you pass it, then it shows the correct output. So it has predicted the labels also. You can also plot confusion matrix in machine learning like that in a heat map that shows the accuracy. See, there are hidden layers I have used here. Earlier, there was no hidden layer. There was a simple neural network, as you can see, with no hidden layer. I just tested that when I just provide the input and output and how the model performs. So now I have provided hidden layer as well as. Now I will see how is the accuracy of the model. So as you can see in the output layer, I have 10 and you can see over here 100. So these are like 100 nodes of hidden layer. And see earlier the accuracy was like something 0.92. Just by adding a single hidden layer, you can see, and just keeping the epoch as it is, you can see the accuracy has been increased from 0.6, like from 0.92 to 0.98, and the loss is very less. See, 0.29 to up to 0.006, like that. So what is the conclusion of this? By just adding extra hidden layer, you can improve the accuracy as well. So the same thing I have done. You can add n number of hidden layers. Just what is the use case of hidden layers is to extract the patterns in a more granular level. So the things that have been explained, like I have explained through project as well. Just a brief overview of the project. Does anyone have any
Excuse me,
doubts?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Can you pause on that hidden layer portion?
yeah. The project part.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Uh, yes, ma'am. So, what make you feel that it is only one layer added? I mean, how the numbers are decided?
See,
That
this
is
is the
100.
Keras. Yeah. How the numbers get decided. You can pass like layer of like any number of nodes. I have passed a hidden layer of you can see here Keras dot sequential. So I have passed a layer of 100 nodes. You can pass it by, like by 50 also. It's on you. And in the input shape means this is my input layer, and after that keras dot layers dot dense 10 means this is my output layer.
Okay, so any how to like no, find optimum number, 100 or 50 or 10? How?
To find optimum is like just by try just to and just by trying.
Okay, so it is trial and error kind of.
Yeah, try and error type of thing.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. So like if your like data sample is like below 10,000, then you can use 2 to 3 layers, or like if your data set is complex, then you can also increase the number of hidden layers. So it extracts the more accurate features. I also have CNN part. There are so many n number of projects I have been doing. So this is basically an image data set. So it's an data set that contains, this is also an inbuilt data set just for a new beginner type. It has like images of like airplanes, automobiles, birds, cat, like that. So in this there can be like for the customized project you can have the images of like your kind, what you wanna classify. Okay, so these are just like a temporary thing, but if you have like your own data set, then this program will also get work over there. So this is just I will show you the CNN neural network over here. So this is having small images. This is a CFAR 10 data set, and it is having 10 classes, and we are mainly using for the classification purpose. So we have inputted TensorFlow, then data set layers, all the models that we are gonna use, all the data viz libraries, and we have load the data set like dataset.cfar.load. Same. So it has like 50,000 images of 32 by 32 size pixel grid size. And what is over here 3 is RGB channel, means this is not a grayscale image. It is a colorful image. So this is a test shape, means the testing data has 10,000 samples. So again, you can, these are the classes. If you want to see the image of like any one of the sample, then you can also see this using the sample plot sample function. You just need to type here different numbers, so it will plot that the image that it has. Again, the normalization, as I have told you, you can scale the image, training and testing image, normalize the data. This is the so what we have done is we were like curious how on image dataset a simple neural network works, and what ANN will show accuracy, how much accuracy ANN can give to a colorful image. So by just the curious part, we have just trained the simple ANN neural network on an image. So as you can see, this is also one of the ways, one of the kind of ways where you can build your neural network. So this is the flattening of input shape. See, as you can see here, 3000, 1000. So what is this? These are the hidden layers. And this is the input shape, means input layer. And in the end, you can see 10. So I am having 10 different classes of images. So that's why the last layer is of output layer. I have compiled, again, I have used epoch. Just epoch means like one forward propagation, means an image is getting transferred from input to the different hidden layers, then to the output layer. If we didn't get if I pass the image of like truck and it has not given me correct output, again that image goes from output to hidden layer and hidden layer from to input layer, just to get the best like number of weight. Okay.
మనమైనా సాయంత్రం పొడి తింటే మనకు సహించదు కదా అట్లే వాళ్ళు.
So you can see I have applied simple NN, and at the end the accuracy is very low, 0.4, and the loss is like very huge, 1.4, something like that. So what I have used then, so I tried, like I have trained a convolutional neural network to my colorful image. You can see con 2D is like I have shown like here. This architecture and input layer. After that, we use a convolutional layer and a pooling layer. You can build just like hidden layers in CNN. You can build the way you want. Like you can put so many convolution and max pooling layers. It is very fine. And after that, that layer we get converted into a flattened layer, and flatten layer. After that, you can, after flattening, you can have multiple hidden layers, and in the end you can have your output layer. So like that, this is my convolution layer. I'm having 32 different filters, and it is the window is of like 32 by 3 by 3 3 by 3 matrix format, like this, a pooling layer of 2 by 2 window. So here I have added two convolutional layer and pooling layer. So after that, flattening means converting that two dimension into one. And you can see dense 64 over here, it is a hidden layer. And in the end, 10 means 10 output classes. I have 10 classes, that's why here 10 is written. Then I have compiled, I have trained on 10 epochs, means 10 times forward propagation, backward propagation. Now here I have like trained on convolutional neural network to our images. So you can see earlier there was like very low accuracy on simple neural network and the very huge loss. And by training the image on CNN, so you can see the more accuracy is getting increased from 0.4 to 0.07, and the loss is from 1.4 to 0.6. So how that model accuracy depends, it depends on the different activations you try and error use. Also, the size of epoch. Of course, the more forward and backward propagation you do, the more neural network will get understand the features in a granular way. So definitely the accuracy is gonna increase and the loss will get reduced. So the size of epoch, like it takes very huge time to train on large epochs. By increasing the number of epochs also, our model accuracy gets increased. So I have like done on 5 to 10 epochs. You can just increase the size and just check. I will provide you all the PPTs and files. You can just check. You can increase the size of epoch and you can see how the whether the model is accuracy is getting increased or not. You can also check on test images. Like, is it really working? If the model is trained in a very good way, like 0.9 something, 90% performs good, then it should also perform good on test data. So I have passed the test images, then it has shown me that, yeah, it is really a cat. So this is how CNN neural network works. So this is like a project of image classification. There are like so many different projects, but this was like one of them. So guys, do you find this lecture a bit interesting or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you want to ask some questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, for someone who is not well versed with Python, is it are there any alternative ways to attempt this kind of tasks?
Who is not aware of Python?
Not well versed, like interdisciplinary person, beginner level task we want to achieve. So, is there any alternative other than Python language?
No. So it's like it is means in a very simple way you can understand this. You're using Python language only, since like the other language are like very tough to understand for like a very beginner or who is a non-tech person. So I myself is a very non-technical. For earlier I was since I had my master's degree in mathematics. Further then I have like took the PG course from COEP, where I was a very non-technical person, but I have also started from very scratch. And Python is like was not known to me, but it's like when we put all the when we really want to learn something, then nothing is impossible. And Python is like very easy to, it's a very high English level language, means the way we talk in our English, like that the programs can be done. So it's not hard. You can just have a start, and it's not very tough.
Yeah, thanks for the inspiration, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Participants can ask question. Do you have any questions? Participants, please ask.
Ma'am, it was a very informative session. I want to ask one thing, ma'am. Is the like precision or accuracy depend on the number of layers, and how to take like what will be the proper or what we can say, like exact size of the layers? How many layers should be there so that we can have the precision or accuracy?
Yeah, you can add like n number of layers. Is there? There are no like such that it depends on different data sets also. Like the more accuracy or precision is not depend on directly depend on number of layers. So it depends upon the model capacity. Okay, how is the data set basically? So if you just keep a very few layer, then of course the patterns recognition is can't be done on like few layers. So like you need to add so many layers so that it understand the different kind of patterns, and there is not any number like that. Okay, this much only you want to add, because it different depends on different kind of different data sets.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, Rasika ma'am, I conclude the session.
Okay, thank you so much. It
Okay.
was very nice to be like giving you the things, the things that I've known. It's a great session. Thank you, all of you.
Rasika ma'am.
Yeah.
Very nice and informative session, ma'am. This session gave deeper understanding of how deep learning models work, their real-world applications, and their impact on shaping the future technology. Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful session. Participants
thank
are requested. Participants
Thank you.
are requested,
Thank you.
please on your video. So we will capture the photo. All the participants.
Attendance link is not
Participants,
there,
please
ma'am.
request to
Feedback
all of
link,
you.
feedback link will be shared on WhatsApp group.
Feedback link already shared on WhatsApp group. You can feel that after some time.
Yes.
So please on the videos, on the cameras, please. Everybody.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I conclude today's session. Tomorrow's session will be start at 6 p.m.
Thank
So
you,
all
ma'am.
of you meet tomorrow at 6 p.m.
What is the participation ID?
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank
The
you.
list will be shared on WhatsApp group, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Ma'am,
Thank you,
participant ID when I will get, ma'am?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, shall we leave the meeting now?
Yes, yes, you can leave.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, madam. Hello.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, participation ID, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Participant ID already shared on the group. FDP
Sir,
attended.
participation ID means the serial number, sir. That is a participation ID.
Yes, yes, yes.
Where I will get, sir, that one? In
Sir, in
WhatsApp
the
or what?
WhatsApp group, everything available, sir. You can check, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.